for number 3, I take a value from the x column, I plug it into the x, I multiply it by 3, and then I subtract 2. So this is going to be very similar to question number 2. The y values will be all the same except for we'll subtract 2 from all of them. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 6 minus 2 is negative 8. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Minus 2 is negative 5. 3 times 0 is 0. Minus 2 is negative 2. Then for x equals 1, I've got 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 2 is 4. And then let's sketch it. This time my y values go up to positive 4 and down to negative 8. So if this is positive 4, that's negative 4, and that's about negative 8. So we got negative 2, negative 8, negative 1, negative 5. I can't see exactly where that is, so I'm just going to go to this 0, negative 2. I know negative 2 is halfway between 0 and negative 4. That will be an easy one for me to mark down. Again, I'll skip the 1, 1, and I'll go just to 2, 4. And I know my line should go through these 3 points. So it looks something like that. I want to point out that this is the same as the graph that we did for number 2. It's just that everything is pushed down 2. We subtracted 2 from all of the y values, so that took the graph that we had before, pushed it down 2. That's why our y-intercept is now at negative 2. So now let's answer these 4 questions, or give these 4 quantities. Well, this isn't a quantity. 4 pieces of information. The shape of the graph, again, is a line. The x-intercept, where it crosses the x-axis, I can't see that exactly yet, but I know that it crosses the x-axis when y is 0. The way I have it drawn, it looks like it's going to be a little less than 1, but I don't know exactly what the number is. So I need to solve for this. I'm going to set y equal to 0 to see where it crosses the x-axis. So if y equals 0, then I get 0 equals 3x minus 2. And I'll add 2 to both sides and divide by 3. So I get x equals 2/3. That makes sense based on this drawing. So if x is 2/3, then the x-intercept is the point 2/3, 0. The y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. So that's when x is 0. We found when x is 0, y is negative 2. So that's the point 0, negative 2. And then the slope, again, is 3. If you go over 1, you go up 3. It's a little harder to see here, but if I go over 2, then I go up 6. Over 2, up 6. And again, the easier way is to just take the coefficient of x.